So horse's mouth is, obviously the name means straight from the horse's mouth, so it's about getting advice and support directly from another person who's been in your situation. So effectively it uses all the tools of social networking that we've all come to know and love. So you publish a profile, the profile is found in search by other users who might type in a word like depression or having a baby or a career in engineering or having a parent with Alzheimer's, whatever that might be, and they might find other people who have profiled on that issue. And the idea behind Horse's Mouth is, instead of you just connecting with people randomly, that you connect over very specific issues and you connect in a community which is there to help each other. So effectively it's social networking for a social purpose, and people are there to exchange the benefits of their life experiences, what they've learned from life, particularly through very specific experiences. So people aren't profiled on Horse's Mouth as generic, someone to talk to. They're there to talk about specific experiences that they've had in their own lives. So in a way, even though these are people to people, this is an amateur site, it's user generated, there are no professionals here. People are expert in their own life experiences, and I think it's arrogant for commentators to suggest that they're not. So if I've had a family member with cancer, if I have a family member with Down syndrome, if I'm the parent of a disabled child, or if I've had a wonderful career in advertising, or a fantastic career in engineering, or I'm a heart surgeon, then those experiences I'm expert in. And if I'm participating in a community that talks about that, then that makes me an expert in my own life experience. So I guess it's a social networking site with a social purpose. If people ignore this and think it's something people are doing in another world that doesn't really impact the consumption of mainstream services, they will be wrong about that. These things will impact the consumption of mainstream services, and they can be a great adjunct and supplement to mainstream services. They can be a great direction for mainstream services, so they can point to them in a way that is more like recommended by. So I do think that the potential for collaboration is huge. The tendency to feel that you can ignore it is also really easy, because so much of it is invisible. Unless you're in there participating, you really don't know what's happening. You can read about it in the stats, but unless you actually get in there and see what content, what communication is happening online, what are the impacts are potentially huge. So I don't think they will be able to ignore the fact that this great, powerful, fantastic medium exists where people are making connections, and they're making connections on things that are important to them: health, family, education, work, retirement, mental well-being, emotional health, physical health. These are the stuff of public services. And people are helping each other, willing to help each other, supporting each other. They are not rejecting state provisional professional services. They're just doing something else. And the something else that they're doing is really important and really powerful.